Hey, well, it's November 22nd, 2006, and it's been a little over a week since the Pacquiao Cotto fight. And I had time to, watch it again and, kind of get a better grip on it as to what happened. Now, a lot of people really enjoy hopping up on me, like, Ragu, you don't know shit, and you can't predict fights, and you're always against Pac-Man, all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, you're right, I don't know anything. You know everything. You never fought before. You never coached anybody. You know it all. I'm sorry. But, when I give predictions to the fights, I give them as I would assume their corner would have their fighters do. I wouldn't have ever assumed that Cotto would try to bang with Manny Pacquiao. I thought Cotto would box because when you noticed in the 3 rounds that Cotto actually tried to box, Manny was stumped a little bit there. And for all you homers that are going to say Manny was never stumped, get off my page. Did you leave yet? Are they gone? Are they gone? Oh, okay. All right. And for those of you that stayed, you noticed that. You saw it in a couple of the rounds. Uh, Obviously, Cotto's corner had an effect in that fight because they had no control over him. He went out there and he fought like a fighter that was going to do his own thing, and nobody could talk any sense into him. He shouldn't have fought like that at all. I mean, it was played right into Roach's and Pacquiao's hand, and you saw the results of it. He got hammered. I mean, he got flat out embarrassed in that fight. No one can tell me, I mean, Cotto was a warrior for standing there and taking the beating like he did, and yeah, I'll give him the props for that. But he did it to himself. I mean, there was numerous opportunities where he could have boxed, where he could have kept his distance. He could have used his jab better, but he didn't. And because of that, we saw this masterful boxing show by Manny Pacquiao. So, I mean, I'm not going to put everything on Pacquiao on that. There was a lot of things that Cotto did not do in that fight to help his cause. Now, Pacquiao's fast, man. He can hit you. He was hitting Cotto before Cotto was throwing his next shot, but Cotto was loading up to throw the shot. He wasn't boxing. He was trying to trade with Manny Pacquiao, which is something you can't do. And, he suffered the defeat because of that. I don't want to take anything away from Manny. Manny fought a perfect fight. He did exactly what he was going to do. He took Cotto out of his game plan. He got Cotto to fight his game plan. And after about the 3rd or 4th round, you could really see that Cotto, something wasn't there anymore. And Cotto actually started boxing in like the 5th and 6th round. And looked pretty decent, but after that, he just went to try and bang and everything, and that's not what was going to do. I mean, you want to bang with somebody that's slower than you because you hit him 3 times to his 1, which is what Pacquiao was doing. But when he was boxing, when he was keeping his distance, when he was able to keep Manny off a little bit, you could see that Manny was off. So, but when I make the predictions, I assume that the corner is going to have a decent game plan, at least going into the fight. How do you go into a fight like that and throw it down the tubes the second he gets in the ring? I don't understand it. So that's my take on it. I was wrong on the prediction, as I stated earlier, but the guy didn't do anything that I said he would do or should do. That gets me in trouble on some predictions. I assume their corner's gonna use their brain, and then I'm off. Well, anyway, Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit here. A little more humbling action. Beard's coming in. Give me another week, you won't even know I shaved it. Anyway, been a little under the weather, so that's why I haven't been putting the videos out as often as I'd like. So, I'll probably put up a Ward Kessler video later on. I might get around to see how I feel. Alright. Hey, Bigragu, I'm out.